Hey guys, it's Janixa and welcome to another nail lacquer therapy session. Hey guys, I lost the footage of my intro, so you're just getting a voiceover Janixa. Today we're going to be looking at the latest China Glaze collection, the Drippin in Glitz Holiday 2022 collection. We have 6 glitter bomb polishes to look at, and whew, they are interesting. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say any more. Let's just go ahead and get right into the swatches. Alright, first up we have Queen of Bling, and for all of these swatches I am swatching over Holo Taco's One Coat Black. I just felt like after trying to figure out if these were full coverage or just toppers, I just settled on swatching them all as toppers. I felt like it went better that way because individually, just by themselves, I didn't really like how they looked. This one though is one of the only ones that I think really looks really nice without a base color. I do have a picture of that coming up, but it does show some like bald spots, so you can either sponge it on or apply a third coat. Next up we've got Glitter is the New Black, and oh my goodness you guys, this one is, in my opinion, very, very ugly. I wanted to swatch this one over both black and white just to see, how it would go, and as you can see, it's can be a little bit sparse sometimes when you're trying to get polish onto the nail, but then at other times you can get a little bit too much. So you kind of have to be careful to make sure that you're not overloading the brush, but to also make sure that you have enough product on the brush. Like right here, I didn't have enough product at first, so I went back in, and then I kind of had a little bit too much. So as a topper, it's just a bit too much in my opinion, but as a solo polish, it's not cute either. And you see the brush, it's like really, really gloopy, so it's like really thick. And I don't know why it's like that. My guess is that there's not enough base in there. Over black, I think it does look pretty decent. I do have a picture of this over white, over black, and by itself. And please stop this video when the picture of this polish by itself comes up and tell me, do you agree with me? Do you think that this is just really ugly on its own? Like, I did 2 coats for that photo by itself, and I looked at it and it was like, this is just this is horrible. So please let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this one particularly. Next up we've got She's Icy, and this one is the silver in the collection. This one is nice as a topper in my opinion. I feel like this one is better as a topper also because I tried to paint my nails with it, just by itself, and there was just so much going on. Like there's these flakes in here that don't really want to lay flat, and there's just so much going on in all of these polishes. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate when a brand wants to make a really nice polish and adds a bunch of things, but sometimes it just makes the polishes difficult to work with, and unfortunately that's the case with most of these toppers or polishes. Next up we've got Get Your Glitter On, and this one I tried it on its own, and of course I was doing this off camera, otherwise this video would have been really, really long, but I tried it on its own, and it's a sparse, I keep calling them toppers, but I'm not sure if they're actually toppers, but it was sparse. I feel like this one, if you really want to build it up, you probably can, but I just feel like that's gonna look really lumpy on the nails. I liked it over black. It looks nice. Again, the formula is a kind of thick one, so it's a little bit difficult to manipulate the polishes, as it is for all the polishes in this collection. Next up we have I Speak Glitter, and I was excited for this one because this one actually has stars in the bottle. There's stars in there, but none of them came out on my nails, and I think they're kind of sparse in there, so that made me sad. But the color is absolutely beautiful, and I think against the black it looks really, really gorgeous. I don't know guys, these these are just really, really dense, but then when you try to apply them as, you know, full coverage glitters, they don't really cooperate. Like a lot of these have bar glitters and, you know, regular glitter, and some of them have some flakes, and it's just a lot going on, and it ends up looking like a mess on your nails for most of these, and it's so sad because they're pretty. This next one is called If It Sprinkles, It's Mine. I like that name. But yeah, I think that China Glaze just added a bit too many things to these, and also maybe a bit too much glitter versus, you know, base ratio. So they were just not the greatest to work with, not the easiest to work with. I have toppers or glitter polishes that are really easy to work with, and these are just not it, unfortunately. And here we have the entire Drippin and Glitz collection over black. There you have it, guys. Swatches of the China Glaze Drippin and Glitz collection for winter slash holiday 2022. Okay. So when I initially got this collection, I thought that maybe these were going to be, you know, full coverage glitters. So I got through the very first one, the gold one, and that one builds up decently on its own. But then when I got to the black polish in this collection, man, that was ugly. Like I got flashbacks to Essie's, is it Belugaria or something like that? I have it here somewhere. That's why I'm looking there. It was so ugly that I got up from my desk and I went to show my husband, and I'm like, isn't this ridiculously ugly? So I thought, okay, maybe this one needs to be just a topper and not a standalone polish. So I did swatches over white, and even then I was like, this is not cute still. What is wrong with this polish? Finally, I settled on black, and I do believe that it does look better over black, but ultimately, I don't like it anyway. It's just, I think it's the bar glitters in it. There's just too much going on, and there seems to not be enough base in these polishes, so they're like very, very dense. So I don't know, it was just a little bit too much going on. Like, definitely they do fit the title of the collection. They're definitely dripping in a bunch of glitter, but I just feel like it was way too much. You even saw it in some of the swatches. It's just pretty much swallows the black base that I put on underneath. I don't like that. If a polish is meant to be a topper, I want it to be a little bit more sparse, like not a lot, just a little bit more. These were very, very dense. So I'm not sure exactly what China Glaze was going for here. I don't know if they wanted full coverage or if they wanted toppers. I'm not positive, but overall, this collection was a huge miss for me. Normally, I am in love swatching China Glaze collections, and this time I was just frustrated because I just couldn't figure them out. I'm like, okay, they're not full coverage, maybe they're toppers, but then when I swatched them both, either full coverage or toppers, I wasn't liking what I was seeing. So I think these are a miss. Unfortunately, I was hoping that these would be a kind of redemption collection for China Glaze, since the Halloween collection was kind of boring. But no, I can't say that I really like these much at all. I feel like I have better toppers or better full coverage glitters out there. It makes me sad to say that about China Glaze because they're one of my favorite mainstream brands, but I gotta be honest, and yeah, these were just not it for me. Alright guys, I really want to hear from you this time. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this collection. Do you think I'm being too harsh, or do you agree that they just didn't really hit the mark with these the way that we had hoped? Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!